Okay, hello Year 11. I'm going to be sharing some revision guidance for geography today. So you should be able to see my screen in this recording, and I'm just going to be going through some of the main points with you, as you can hopefully see in a moment. Okay, so we're going to be going through some of the main resources that we've put onto Teams for you, and also some techniques in how to revise. So what will you be examined on? Well, you're going to be examined on 3 papers. Paper 1 is your physical geography, and that includes tectonic hazards, weather hazards, climate change, tropical rainforests, cold environments, coastal landscapes, and river landscapes as well. So you have glacial landscapes within paper 1, but you do not do anything with glacial landscapes. So you don't revise it, and you don't sit the questions on it, because we had options and we chose coasts and rivers. So don't forget, these exam papers are made up of very short answer questions and longer ones up to 9 marks as well. Paper 2, just like paper 1, so it's a mirror image in some respects, but this is all to do with human geography. So this covers the urban world, urban change in the UK, sustainable urban development, the development gap, Nigeria, which is a newly emerging economy, the changing UK economy, and resource management, and our options food. So you don't do the options that are water or energy, just food. Paper 3 is our final paper. So what they've done this year is they have reduced it from an hour and 15 to just 1 hour. They've taken out the questions to do with your trip to Hunstanton, but instead what you're going to have are some questions about unseen fieldwork, but also a synoptic element, which we don't really know what it will be about yet. So that'll be pre-released in March, and we'll go through that in lesson with you. So at the moment, that's really difficult to revise for. So it's really paper 1 and paper 2 that you'll do your revision for over the coming weeks and months. So where can you find some resources to revise? Well, every single Year 11 group has in their files section, student revision resources folder. So all you need to do is go to files and open that folder up. And within that folder, you will be able to see there are 3 folders in total and a couple of other documents. So you've got a folder for paper 1, a folder for paper 2, for paper 3 as well, but there's not as much in there. And then you've got best geography websites that I'll come to in a second, and also a PowerPoint about boosting exam technique for geography. So if we have a look at this example here, okay, so this is for paper 1. So within that folder, you've got revision summary sheets, you've got sample and past papers, and you've got 4, 6 and 9 mark questions that have been taken out in just one document for you to be able to see and practice really easily. So this is what the topic summary sheets look like. This is an example for tectonic hazards. So you can print these out in colour if you wish at home. You can also access them online, but essentially it goes through just the main points. Okay, so these aren't massively detailed. Okay, these are the main points just to help you summarise your notes and to use in your revision. You've also got access to 3 sample or past papers for each paper you'll sit. Okay, so within each of the folders for paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, you can access these, and you can see again, this is for paper 1. Okay, they've been clearly labelled for you to be able to access the relevant part of the material. The mark schemes are also included, so you can check your answers as you go through. Each folder, as I said just before, has a list of some of the longer 4, 6 and 9 mark questions. This is the sort of thing that they would look like. So this is for living with a physical environment, paper 1. Okay, and a good idea is for you to be able to read the question and identify the case study or example that you could put with that particular question. There are also some fantastic revision sites. In fact, there are too many out there. So what we've done is we've selected the best ones. So you've got, for example, BBC Bite Size, you've got Cool Geography, you've got the Oak National Academy, you've got a fantastic link that I found on YouTube that you can access different revision videos called Revision Blast. And of course, you've got Seneca Learning for just quick recall. In case it's not in depth, it's just quick recall. There are many more besides, okay, but we think these ones are the best ones for you to use. So the Geography Boosting Exam PowerPoint is fantastic. This was put together by the lead examiners for AQA. So please make sure you do have a look through that. It's quite lengthy, but it's well worth the time, and we may well be using parts of this in lesson as well. Finally, guys, I hate to say it, nobody said revision was fun. It does work though. So some top tips are revising early, so months, not just days before the exam, so don't cram. Plan your revision using a timetable, so plan out what you're going to be doing each day, after school ideally for a couple of hours, so perhaps half an hour geography, half an hour maths, half an hour science, okay, and so on and so forth. Don't spend ages making your notes look pretty, okay? So if you're making revision cards and notes, yes, obviously you need to do the diagrams correctly, okay? But otherwise, get the information down in a succinct format and learn it, okay? So don't use lots of colours unless that actually helps you to retain the information. Set up a nice tidy study space as well. So make sure all your distractions are put away. My advice is you leave your phone outside the door. Okay, don't try and listen to music at the same time. Vary your revision with different activities. So you've seen today that there are lots of different websites. We've given you different revision summary notes and so on. So use a variety of different things so that you don't get bored. Take breaks. So a recommendation is that you revise for around 20 minutes, take a 10-minute break, and then come back to what you previously did to recap and try and remember it. And 7, do lots of practice papers and questions. So you'll find it easier to answer questions in the exam if you've tried similar ones at home beforehand, like we've included on the PowerPoint today. Okay, guys, good luck. Please tell us if you're struggling. You know we're around, so Mr. Burke, Mr. Waters and I, okay, and we know you'll be fabulous.